friends, and welcome to the fifth part of our wholeness series where we are covering environment. This is the first E in the acronym wholeness. If you missed our last video, you can find the link to it in the description below. Let's get to it! All of the articles mentioned in this video will also be found in the description below, so make sure to check those out. So we're going to start off with nature. Now, we did briefly cover the benefits of living closer to nature in our water and oxygen videos. And in those videos, we talked about, or at least in the water one, we talked about how the negative ions found in oceans, running water, in forests, how these can not only benefit your cardiovascular system, your respiratory system, and your cognitive health, but also pose anti-cancer effects. You'll be able to find this video by clicking the card that will appear at the top right of your screen. So we know that being in nature, or living in nature, can pose a lot of health benefits. But can your environment also cause health problems? Well, the answer is yes. An article on the National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences shows us how detrimental the effects of air pollution can be. So being close to the city, or at least living close to areas with a lot of pollution, can pose a lot of risks. We can see that air pollution can cause different forms of cancer, including leukemia, breast cancer, lung cancer. It is also associated with increasing the chances of cardiovascular disease, respiratory disease, and even dementia, amongst a variety of other problems. We don't realize it, but what we breathe in really does affect our health in more ways than one. The other aspect that we will be looking at is the toxins found in our foods. The toxins or the chemicals, whatever name you want to put on it. There are thousands of chemicals found in the food that we eat every single day. These chemicals can range from chemical food colorings or things like Red 40, which are made from petroleum, as well as pesticides that are added to veggies and fruits, and even the pesticides that are found in the food given to cattle or whatever meat you are eating from. All of this goes into your body and counts as a toxin because your body is not expecting it. Nor was it meant to process these chemicals. The Food Packaging Forum has a database with over 4,000 FCCs, or in other words, food contact chemicals. And these 4,000 are of at least 12,000 FCCs that are known to be used in food. But there are also thousands of other chemicals that are NIASs or FCMs, which stand for non-intentional added substances, and the other one is food contact materials. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, and I'm quoting this, several chemicals that can be found in foods have been associated with adverse health outcomes, including developmental, reproductive, and neurological outcomes. In particular, organophosphate pesticides can interfere with the proper function of the nervous system when exposure is sufficiently high. And these phosphates, these organophosphates, are found heavily in wheat, flour, and cooking oil. So this is very concerning, knowing that most, or if not all, of our processed foods have some form of chemical in it. So this is why it's so important that we try to get our food as raw, as organic as possible, and even better if you can try to grow part or all of your food. The last form of toxicity that we will be talking about is, or are, the people that surround you or that you engage with every day. No scientific research has to be done, or studies have to be done, for you to be able to see the effects of toxic people on others. Even though there are several studies where you can find more details about this, but these people can cause low self-esteem, depression, anxiety, amongst other mental problems. Unfortunately, toxic people can not only harm your mental health, but can also introduce harmful habits that can damage your physical health as well. Being pressured into doing drugs or other forms of addictions and bad habits can scar your mind and body for the rest of your life. And we know that this is not the life that God would want us to have. 1 Corinthians 3:16-18 says, "Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are. Let no man deceive himself. So we are the temple of the Holy Spirit, and we want to make sure that we are keeping our body, our vessel, as pure and clean as possible. Friends, let us try to keep these vessels as clean as possible and watch our habits, what we eat, what we watch, the people that we engage with, as we know this is the only way that we will be able to live free and happy lives. Let us also do this as we know that it is the best way to keep that pure connection with our Father in heaven. We hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. God bless!